Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in case if today is the first time you're coming across my channel, my name is Ozzy, a Nigeria babe, living here in Italy with my husband and my miracle baby, active toddler, which took us 7 years to have. And in the course of these 7 years, a lot went down that include 3 failed IVF.
1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go.
So this video actually was inspired by a comment I received in the video where I shared a testimony of what happened in our family after I had my baby. God also blessed my husband's elder brother and the wife with a miracle baby after 13 good years of waiting. So I got a comment, Mama, please, no. I received a comment that inspired me or pushed me to do that video. Although I've been looking for that comment, I replied that comment and there was no issue. I don't know if maybe the person took it down, because I've been looking for the comment. If I'm able to find it, I'll put it in the screenshots. If not, maybe the person removed it. That was actually what inspired me to do this video. So in that comment, she said that a lot of people that waited for years actually get pregnant through IVF, but they will come out and make it look like a miracle. So when I saw that comment, she was saying her mind. There was no insult in it. She just said her mind. So I replied her and asked her, does it mean that IVF is not a miracle? And she said, no, Ozzy, IVF is 100% science. So I didn't bother replying again. I said, okay, when I have the time, I'm going to make a video about it. Like she said in that comment, IVF is not a miracle, it's pure science. So I'm going to answer this one based on my personal experience. So when I did my first IVF, it failed. I think it was the second one, either the second one or third one. Please guys, bear with me. I have an active toddler that is always brushing her teeth. So you will see her in the background brushing teeth. I've tried to put her to sleep, but she said no. Instead, she wants to brush. That is what she calls it. So I'm just going to allow her brush so I can film my video. There is nothing I can do again. So when I did my first IVF and it failed, the second one I was so scared. In fact, the day of the transfer for the second one, after they have done the transfer, they called us in the doctor's office, my husband and I, and out of fear, the doctors were telling me things to do at home, things not to do, all these things. So I now asked the doctor, is there anything she can give me to be taken so that the baby can implant, so that it will result to positive pregnancy? And do you know what the doctor told me? The doctor said to me that at this point, they have done everything they are supposed to do, everything they know they're supposed to do. That's for the embryo to turn into full baby, like positive pregnancy results. It is due, because she's an Italian doctor, it was a lady. Dio means God, the man on top. That was exactly what she told me, that there is nothing they can do for me at this point. It is only God. So even the doctors know that for IVF to be successful, it is God. Yes, there is science in IVF. That IVF to be fully successful results to a full baby like this. It is God. And guess what? That IVF failed Yakata. Like that one failed. The way that one failed there, it did not even. It failed in a very traumatic way. Like before even, I think 7 days after I started bleeding, so it failed. What is IVF? The way you and your husband do your thing on your matrimonial bed, the sperm will fertilize the egg, and it will turn to embryo. From embryo stage, it will grow to baby. That is how IVF is being done. It's just that the doctors will bring your egg, bring your husband's sperm, mix it together. It will turn to embryo. After it has formed to an embryo, they will implant it back into your womb. That is just IVF for you. So IVF is science, but for IVF to be successful to result to a full baby, it is only God. You see, the breath of life that will keep that embryo to keep growing, stay inside of you for 9 months, come out, it is only from God. If God says that, it will not happen. If you want, go to the best hospital in the world and do it. It will not work. It is only God that gives children. The way I see IVF is God using the doctors to perform miracle. Yes, there is science, but at the end, it is God involved. So the second part of this video is IVF babies are abnormal babies. I have seen this a lot. A lot of women come out to cry online that people are bullying them, bullying their babies because they had their babies through IVF. And you will see women like you and I come out to tell them that those babies are abnormal babies simply because those women did IVF. First of all, why is it that it's always women that are doing this? Nobody chooses their battle. If we were given rights to choose, I, Ozioma, would have not chosen to struggle infertility for 7 years because I know what I went through. I know how it puts my life, my husband's life, financial aspect of our life, everything on hold because we were just focused on having a baby. If anybody is given choice, I believe nobody would choose to struggle infertility because infertility is one of the hardest things in this life. Ask anybody that have gone through it. So I don't understand why you see somebody suffering what is beyond their control, something that they cannot control, and you are mocking that person. How is IVF abnormal, baby? It's just like telling a woman that gives birth through CS that her baby is abnormal, or that the woman is abnormal because she couldn't deliver through vagina. How? Make it make sense, because it's not making sense. The way you and your husband, I say it again, you sleep together, the egg and the sperm fertilize. That is how IVF is being done. There is nothing special about a baby that is conceived through vagina from a baby that is conceived through IVF. They are the same. There is no particular one that God is not like God loves babies that are conceived through natural process than through IVF. The same way God loved this one is the same way God loved this one. There is no different. They are the same. So if you are that person that you know somebody that conceived through IVF and you're making that person feel worthless, or you are throwing shade, or you are bullying them, telling them that their babies are abnormal, what I can tell you is that you are bringing the wrath of God upon your life, because you are not just fighting or bullying that person, you are fighting that person's God, and you are mocking that person's God. There is no difference between that person's baby and your baby. Babies are baby. Whether it's from IVF, whether it's surrogacy, whether it's from babies, as long as it's a baby is a baby. So please stop. Stop. Let us stop. Let us please stop. Okay. Let's talk about the part where she said a lot of women that waited for so many years actually conceived through IVF treatment or any other fertility treatment, but they come out online to say God did it. It's laughable. It's actually funny, because that lying part is actually funny. They don't lie. They don't lie. Because they did not come out to tell you that they did IVF publicly doesn't mean they lie. You can choose to share any information and you can choose not to share it. It's just that a lot of people are waiting and expecting them to come and say, I did IVF, oh, I did IUI, oh, I did surrogacy. And why would they say it? People are now scared to say it. Imagine the people that have said that they did IVF are being bullied. Their kids are being bullied. How will other people now share? So they don't lie. It's just that they choose not to share. And personally, I would say that it's not wise. I don't think correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think it's wise for somebody to, you woke up to somebody and you start asking them, how did you get pregnant? Did you do it on top of the fridge, or is it under the bed? Is it IVF? Is it IUI? Is it surrogacy? I think it's not, it doesn't make sense asking people such questions. Allow them to share if they want to share, because this is a very sensitive part of people's journey. If they want to share, let them share, and if they don't want to share, let them be. The only thing I personally, I said myself, will not do is, for example, why I was, if I'm giving an example, if when I was waiting, I also have a friend that is waiting as of that time, and we have the same issue, we had the same problem, and we've been doing things together, taking supplements together, and maybe somebody now came to me and now suggested to me to call do IVF, that it might work, and I didn't tell her, and I went and I did IVF and I got pregnant. And after I've given birth, my friend walked up to me and said, hey dear, please, I'm tired, is there any other thing you did apart from what we have been doing? Please share with me. And I now said, I didn't do anything, no, it's God. That is when I see it is wrong. Understand? Even if maybe you don't want to tell that your friend that you did IVF, because actually some people, it's not that they don't want to share. Maybe their partner say, don't share, I don't want this part of our life outside. Maybe that's the reason why they are respecting. I don't expect people to disobey their husband or their wife because of other person. It does not make sense. Maybe this is what I'm thinking, or maybe this is the reason why people choose to keep it private, and maybe they are scared of being bullied, or scared of those children being bullied, because we have seen what the world has done. People use what people are going through at times to mock them. Maybe this is the reason why people find it difficult to share. And some of these people that we see on Instagram posts, maybe their videos are going viral on Facebook, they are not content creators. Some of them share their testimony post, maybe one of their friends posted it and it went viral. So you don't expect such person to come out and start saying, I did IVF, or I did IVF. So for those people that saying that people actually come online and lie and say it's God that did it when they know that they did IVF, they are not lying. It's just that they choose to keep it private. There are people that wouldn't mind to share, and there are people that, like to keep things private. And it's actually God that did it. When people say God did it, whether it's IVF or IUI or clomid or any fertility treatment, it is God that gives children. God just used those things to perform miracle. Because if God says it will not work, if you want, like I said, do anything you want to do, it will not work. So they don't actually lie. They don't lie. You understand? It's just that they decided to keep it private. When you see that somebody wants to keep some aspect of their life private, even if you are their friend, even if you are their sister, respect that aspect. Respect it. They must not call you to tell you everything about them, and you don't even tell people everything. So when you see people trying to keep any aspect of their life private, just respect it. In my own case, God blessed me after my IVF failed, not because I'm more righteous than other women that the only way they can have babies are through IVF. No, I'm not more righteous. It's just how God wants it. See, one thing I've come to understand in this life is that life is deep. You cannot understand the ways of God. His ways are just different. So if maybe things are moving fine for you and you are feeling that it's because you are righteous, it's because you are better. Yes, I'm not passing through infertility because I'm better than those women. I lived a good life. I did this and this, that. Let me shock you. You see, there's some of these women that are passing through infertility, lived pure life, but life happens. So it's not because you are better. That is why God blessed you without IVF. That is why, no. It's just the ways of God. We are just enjoying the mercies and the grace of God. So guys, please, IVF babies are perfect miracle from God. They are just babies like every other child out there. And people do not lie. It's just that they don't want to share that aspect of their life. So I think I've said everything I want to say. Let's please respect people and stop making women that give birth through IVF feel anyhow. Like, if you're that woman that is even feeling anyhow, or allowing people's talk, what they say, to get to you, if you have gone through IVF, you know that if you come out of it, you're a strong woman. Celebrate yourself, be happy. Like now, I'm living a very happy life. One of my friends called me, two of my friends called me yesterday and was saying, Uzi, we and I take it easy. You're now fire. The way you are just bawling. And they were so happy for me. And I said to them, my years of pains are over. I'm in my season of rest. My 20s were just filled with infertility, tears, disappointment. But you see, 30s, bawling, we are just starting, because the Lord has taken away my burden. And I'm praying for every woman out there crying, asking God when. Relax, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And as you are waiting, try and be happy. I know it's not easy, but try and be happy. Make yourself happy, because God is coming soon. So guys, please like this video, subscribe if you haven't, and share with your friends. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
I have seen the Lord's good.